why is it we join health spas, work out for a little while and then don't continue, and then the collection agency, and we still have to pay off that bill? Well, why is it we buy these programs, these exercise programs on television, and pay our money, 3 payments, 3 months and all that, but then it's sitting, on our shelf. We don't follow through. That's just the way that it is. We're not consistent. But I think one of the issues in our lives is that we're ready for something quick. We want something quick. We want something fast. And there are times that we're motivated, and then there are times that we're not. And so we're going to talk about that today, because I believe that we can be well. I believe that we can find victory in all these endeavors of our lives, but we have to see the endeavor with a clarity, with a logical sense. And so what I've been doing for quite a few years is trying to eat right, okay? But what I realized early on, watching some of the specials and some of the devices you buy so you can, make the most healthy kind of food, is that the process gets old sometimes. And so I look at folks, and I do a lot of studying and a lot of reading, self-help, and trying to better myself, buying magazines and books and all. And I find these people, these old folks that are really wealthy, that they found something that worked and they just kept repeating the process. It didn't have to be large. It didn't have to be elaborate. As a matter of fact, the larger it is and the more elaborate it is, the less likely it is that folks are going to follow through. I remember some time ago I was telling this woman that was very overweight and unhealthy that I could help her get back in shape, that I can help her lose weight. Simply, just by simple exercises, not having to go out and buy a membership and in this or in these food programs or weight loss programs or health spas or any of that, but just a simple plan. And when I expressed to her my simple plan, that I just do it every day, and I've done it every day for years, she was like, that's just too boring. I can't do that. I'm like, well, maybe that's the problem. And as you know, my daughter, I've had her working out since she was in kindergarten. Oh, what a bad dad, huh? No, she practiced karate for the first 2 years. She wanted to. I have to admit, I manipulated the situation, and I convinced her that it might be a good idea going to a new school and all this stuff. Because I'm a dad, that's what we do. It's the days are gone when a dad can just say, this is what you're going to do, and you don't have any choice in it. Well, because we got wives and grandparents and teachers and folks that take issue with heavy-handed parenting, okay? Now, that's not my personality anyway. And so she did like the karate for 2 years. I practiced karate for many years in my younger days, so I was able to help her. And then one day she came, 2 years later, Dad, I don't want to practice karate anymore. I said, okay, that's fine. We're just going to run. And then she couldn't run, but within the course of 3-4 months, we were running like a mile and a half. But there were steps, that we led up to that. And when she didn't want to, run anymore, fine. So I did find, about 3 years ago, I had this abdominal injury, and I needed to find a good workout, and I found a good martial art workout that was, if any of you have ever practiced the martial arts, you realize that when you're in a good club, the workout before you even start practicing is exhausting. So by the time you get ready to practice, you're already exhausted. Well, I found a workout that is just like the martial art workout before you actually start, learning techniques and things. I practiced the martial art for many years, so I know the punching, I know the kicks. It was just a repetition, over and over. I think this particular program has over 500 kicks, 584 kicks, and over 1,400 different type punches within the course of 40 minutes. Good cardio, utilizing something that I already know how to do. And so does my daughter. So guess what we did? I've been doing it for 3 years. She did that for a year. Now she's on to something else, doing a little life cycle, and so I sat in with her, and I'm having her run the last 5 minutes. So I'm just there are just ways to go about accomplishing what you need to accomplish. I think I was about 205 pounds or so about 2.5 years ago. So I started this program, and now I'm down to about 181. And what I believe is that if you don't drastically do something like try to lose all this weight or try to work out all the time and all this stuff, that your body knows when to stop losing weight. Your body knows when to taper off. And so